So I want to do a little message for my beautiful divine feminines on a journey, answering a very important question. How do you magnetize your divine masculine? How do you pull your divine masculine in? Because this is where a lot of confusion is out there, especially in the beginning of this journey. And there's only one simple answer to that question: through your authenticity. So there are a couple of things that I want to explain to you. How does it work and what do we mean by your authenticity? First of all, remember what I always say to you guys. Twin flames, very rare phenomena, very rare specific spiritual journey. We are souls of the same frequency. The only object in the universe that is of the same frequency, because we all have unique frequency, but the only object in the same universe of the same exact same frequency is the soul of your twin flame. You operate in the exact same frequency, same consciousness, same chakra system. Soulmates will operate on a very similar frequency. And as you know, law of attraction, you attract what you are. So you attract things from the same frequency. The higher your vibration, the better things you will attract in life. So when we talk about twin flames, what you need to do is to release the ego, release the shadows, release the masks, release the fear, and stand in your natural, effortless, authentic frequency. Okay? So this is how it actually happens in the beginning of this journey, right? And that's not, side note, it's not only for twins. We all have natural frequency that will always pull in to our orbit everything that is from our highest, most abundant timeline. But we have to remove the interference, the fear, the shadow, the masks, the conditioning, the faking, right? And we have to allow that frequency to be seen, to be felt, to be heard, right? So in the beginning of this journey, when we are in that in and out phase, or in the beginning of the separation, the masculine is the runner, right? I always say to you guys, it's just an illusion, but he constantly runs away. So why is he repelled from us? Why is he repelled, right? And obviously, there's a part of him that runs away because of his own shadows, fear of commitment, fear of being hurt, betrayal, trauma, abandonment, trauma, avoidance, right? His own armor. But in reality, he is in conflict of ego and his soul, okay? So from the moment you're activated to this journey, the soul realizes, boo, 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 there's another object of the same frequency as I am. I want that object in my orbit, right? So the soul is pulled into you. His soul is pulled into you. But his ego doesn't understand. Very much wounded in the matrix ego doesn't understand what's going on. So the soul pulls him in, the ego pulls him away. But there's also one thing within you in the beginning that actually pulls away the soul, because the soul feels your frequency, but the moment it starts to be in your orbit, subconsciously his soul is like, what is going on? This is not the other half of me. Why is she chasing me? Why is she trying to control? Why is she trying to manage the physical world? Why is she wearing a mask? Why is she not being who I remember from astral realms, right? So the soul also gets pulled away. As we heal, we lead the way, right? But this is why I always explain to you guys, illusion of a journey, right? We lead the way on this journey in the spirit realm, but they lead the way in the physical realm. So how does it manifest from the beginning? We start to heal because we're being hurt, we're being humiliated, we're being rejected. All the core wounds get activated. So we have no other way to go than to heal. And as we start to heal, we become the leader of this journey in the spirit realm. But in the same time, they become the leader unknowingly in the physical realm, because they start to teach us. We are each other's greatest students and teachers. We lead them first. We lead the way in 5D to understand this connection, to lift the veil, to peek beyond the veil, to remember. But they are our first teachers, unknowingly, subconsciously, but their souls remember. I need to teach this woman how to be divine feminine. I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to do what it takes because this is our soul contract. Before we incarnated, I promised her that I will push her to her limits to help her remember. So we're the leader, they're the teacher. That's why, again, it's an illusion. The runner, chaser nonsense, the who's behind, it's an illusion. It's just a matter of 3D, 5D. Our dominions, we do first what we're supposed to do in our dominion. Well, our dominion is 5D, so we go first in 5D, but their dominion is 3D. So they go first to teach us in the 3D. Now, as you heal as a divine feminine, you remove the layers of your shadows, conditioning, fear, the mask. It's the journey of remembrance. Who I am, what I've been through, what I've seen in past lifetimes. Now I remember. I remember my power. I remember my ancestors. I remember who I am. I remember what I came here to do. And you stand in your power. And you're in this moment of really a lone wolf energy. I couldn't care a tiny rat's what people think of me. I could walk this path alone. No family, no friends, no whatever, because I know what I came here to do. I know I'm a pioneer. I know I'm a leader. I know I'm the one who has access to divine knowledge, and it's a privilege. To whom much is given, much is expected. So I release expectations. I release assumptions. I release entitlement. I stand in my divine feminine power. And now for your masculine, like a radar. Subconsciously, through red threads in the physical world, because they oftentimes watch us. Suddenly, as they also been healing, they start to feel this frequency. And their soul is like, yep, that's what we were looking for. Now I remember. I remember you. Is it you? Because I wasn't sure in the beginning. All your shadows, all your fears, all the gunk, was it you? Now I know it was you. Because I can see your essence through your body, through your energy body, through your light body, through your whole existence. The shadows are integrated, they're healed, they're suppressed, they're at bay. I can feel your essence. And that's what pulls them in like a lighthouse. They might not understand it, right? Just like we don't understand in the beginning that they are teachers. Like when they, hurt you, dismiss you, ghost you, you're not like, oh, thank you, dear, for ghosting me. I just understand that you're my teacher. No, it's all subconscious. It's like most contracts, right? As we heal, as we grow, as we remember our power, it starts to become conscious because we remember these things, right? But in the beginning, we don't. So that magnetic pull that they get, right? They've been doing the healing, but the moment they step into that phase, the final phase of self-awareness, of preparing for their satori, it's because our authenticity pulls them in. So all you really need to do on this journey, okay? Because many feminists ask me, like, how do I heal? What do I do now? Yes, of course, we address the shadows, we address the emotions, we heal our body, we connect to, our higher self, to our, we heal. But in the end, it's a journey of self-discovery and remembrance. The more you make an effort to remember, to remove the fear, the mask, the conditioning, the limiting beliefs. This is who I am. I don't care what anyone thinks. This is my soul. Welcome. This is the only thing you need to truly do on this journey. Remember and stand in your power.